You've got 2 empty halves of coconut and you're banging them together. We have a knight who say, "Nee."
Welcome back to the Knights of Ni. I'm Jordan, and today we're looking at my Peasant Bowmen. They're a little different from my Men-at-Arms, but they spout some of the same colors. This is just one of 2 units that I actually have done. There's 2 units. They're both... I think I actually took 2 out of the other unit and put this one because I have 2 smaller units I'm running right now. I've practiced a lot with, or played a lot with 30 to 40 Peasant Bowmen. And while that's really fun, I don't think that's the best utilization of Peasant Bowmen. I also don't think giving them the skirmish ability is worth its points, or the light armor. I mean, it could be. I'm sure there's certain situations where those are both beneficial to have against certain enemies. But I think the point of the Peasant Bowmen is to give them braziers, so they have flaming attacks, just in the off chance that you want to, I don't know, stop regeneration on a unit of trolls or help an abomination or something like that. And you get that lucky dice roll and a wound goes through and then you can smash it with your trebuchet. But for the most part, I think they're best used in a supporting role during deployment, where you have 2 units of 10 or 12. I like to run them as units of 14. I don't know why, it's just something I like to see. And then I'll put one on one side, one on the other, or I'll center them. It's just kind of goes back and forth. But they are really good at clearing out opponents' chaff units, and that is definitely something they excel at when my opponents take chaff. I think that's kind of their staple, is just being used for out-deploying opponents what little you can, because you're not going to have too many units playing Bretonnia, and just trying to get rid of opponents' chaff units. I'm just thinking of Saber Tusks right now, and they do pretty good against those. You might have to use both units to get rid of one if you roll bad. Sometimes you roll lucky, and both units can clear out one by themselves. Outside of that, I mean, maybe holding an objective, like if you get the Watchtower, just put them in there just to have something in there. But I just like that. I like the look of them myself. I like having Bowmen. I think it's thematic. And despite what everyone says, Peasant Bowmen are definitely not the best unit in the game. I think they're one of the lower tier units for what they have. It's awesome they have longbows, but they are peasants. They're not going to win you the game. The bases are just flock. I didn't add any fall leaves to them. This is just another unit. Actually, both units of these that I made that I wanted to get done and get on the table. Just February's coming up soon, and February 1st and 2nd we have that weekend event, and I wanna try as best as I can to get everything that I have for my army painted. I'm kind of running out of time here. I do have another, I want to say 65 or 66 Peasant Bowmen to paint after everything's done and said, but it's going to be a long time before I get that done. And then I also wanted to make these guys a little different from my Men-at-Arms. So green and black were their main 2 colors. It's really like a darker gray than black, but I wanted to make them look despairingly different, that you, on the tabletop, just looking at them outside of having bows, you could tell they were different, and still kind of match the theme of my army. So they have a little bit of red on each guy as well. And that's about it. And the rust theme on the ones that do have helmets and metal plates is the exact same that I did in the Men-at-Arms. So side by side, they look great. They look different enough that they're their own thing, but they look similar enough that you can tie it into the theme. And I really, really like that. I hope you guys like this. If you have any thoughts, just put them in the comments.